Hey, what's going on, boys? Swags here. So that after this, gonna take you video for today here. Today we'll be checking out a new recent video that somebody wanted me to go ahead and check out, and that was created themselves. Your Shadow Fox. They're like, hey, can you go ahead and check out my birthday animation that was released there? I was like, yeah, sure, of course. I mean, yeah. So this was released for their birthday, so I said, please go ahead and check it out. And like I said, go check them out. They work really hard on everything they do here, and like I said, put so much time and effort do this. So like I said, please go ahead and check them out. Support them any way you can. And yeah, so that and for do please go ahead and check that your video yourself here, link down below. Without and for do let's get on to it. And like I said, let's just get into it. Now, of course, like I said, Shadow Fox themselves, you kind of just recommend. They're like, hey, can you react to it? I was like, well, yeah, sure. And then they said it was a birthday animation and stuff. So I'm wondering if this was the right one because I think I saw something else before, but I'm not completely sure. But of course, that video, let's just get into it before I start doubting myself again. Let's get into it. Too violence. Okay. Good warning screen right there. Simplistic, but we're really well done. Okay.
To sell him.
Oh.
Say what you mean, tell me alright, and let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe.
How this is not copyrighted? Oh hey, this is the old Barney model. Oh. I see. Oh. Dang. Okay. Damn. Okay. They notice that he's missing from the table. Oh, apparently. Okay, don't punch him so hard he goes through a portal. Will it be fire them? Maybe he's saying until next time, I'm not sure.
There's nothing wrong with just a taste of what you paid for.
I see. Anyways. So that and for though, that was actually not bad. I'm not gonna lie. Just comparing this to some of the other earlier animations and stuff that I was originally seeing, this is really good. Like this is overall such a great improvement in itself here. I like it. But and for this, let me just go ahead and get my general thoughts on activity stuff here, starting off with the main three factors here of the video stuff with the song itself here, and of course the lyrics and vocals, and then ending off with the actual animation stuff here. I'm gonna be very brief with the actual just three topics themselves because like I said, this is more of a generalization of it. So of course with the activity stuff here, it was really solid. It was really well done. I love the professionalism in this, and overall, as I said, this was really a really good song. I might have to check it out in my own time, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm feeling it, but I'm not sure if I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? Like I said, overall, the actual beat itself, it was still incredibly well done. I love the professionalism from the actual just, beat itself here. It was incredibly well put together. So enjoyable. And it had such a great vibe. I liked it. But now, and for them, moving on to the actual just vocals themselves here, let's get on to it. Now, of course, the vocals themselves, they had, like I said, a great aura of, like, just professionalism. Like, you could tell these, like, avid music makers and stuff like that who, have been doing it for a long time and just have a lot of time and effort, put into the song itself here. And overall, I like it. I like it a lot. Hold on, I'm gonna check out what the song itself here is called. If they have Yeah, it's by Panic at the Disco. Of course, no wonder. Like I said, I've never heard the song from Panic at the Disco before. So I said this is kind of a new song to me. But like I said, just over the actress voice acting, the vocal work, and lyrics themselves were really well put together. I love them. They were just amazing from start to finish here, and just so well done. I loved it. It was incredible. But with all being said and done, like I said, just the actual, just the vocal work and the themselves were so amazing. Like I said, just the performance amazing. The actual amount of heart and passion they put into each of their songs. Panic at the Disco is immaculate, and I love it so much. Like some of my favorite songs have actually came from them, and have had such like an upbeat vibe. And this one is no different as well here, except I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying too much attention to the actual lyrics themselves here. But aside from the actual amazing structure the lyrics themselves provide for the entire song itself here, the actual just foundation it builds for the entire video itself here is also great, and I love it as well. It's just really cool and overall very, very, very well done. And overall, like I said, I enjoy it. So like I said, vocals and lyrics themselves here really nice. I love it. Beat itself here really well done. I also love it as well here. It's incredible. Now without any further ado, let's get on to the actual animation itself here. Let's get on to it. Now of course for the actual animation itself here, this is a lot better than what I was originally seeing when he first communicated with me saying like, hey, can you check out the video? Because at the beginning, I would say there was more, what's the word for it? Like it was way more stiffer movements, like things were like moving properly or things were like moving a little bit differently. But this one has more of a smoothness, has more of an actual kind of just look and feel to it. I love it. Like I said, I'm seeing a major improvement so far, and that is just so cool. I'm loving this. I'm enjoying this evolution from like just like beginner to more like amateurish animated itself here. It's really cool and I'm loving it. Like I said, just a few more steps ahead and they've got a perfect perfectly good setup to kind of just or a perfectly good balance of skills here to kind of just do some nice animation and stuff here. I can honestly see them working as like a maybe on some like maybe assisting other animators themselves and kind of just moving certain things, maybe like the eyes, the arms, kind of things like that. I can really see that. But aside from that, just the actual just visuals themselves are really well done, and I love it so much. Without any further ado, that does kind of conclude my actual general thoughts on actual stuff here. So without any further ado, let's get on to the actual deep dive stuff here. Now, before I get to the deep dive, please go check out the actual original stuff here. It was really cool and very, very, very well done. I like it. Like I said, link down below. Go ahead and check it out on your own time as well here. Like I said, go support them. They worked really hard on this, put so much time and effort into this, and like I said, have improved so much from one of the early videos that I reacted to them on. And like I said, they just work really hard for this. So like I said, please go check them out. Aside from that, also, if like I said, if you're an animator yourself and you got tips for them, and you got advice as well for them as well, I said, let them have some advice, like help them out a little bit. Like I said, without any further ado though, yeah, let's get on to the actual let's get on to the actual deep dive stuff. Actually, real quick, I gotta mention a few things here. One of which, like I said, link down below. Go check the actual original stuff here. They work really hard to support. But aside from that, also go ahead and consider hitting the like button. Consider subscribing. Helps out so much with the channel stuff here. It just kind of helps out, in general, like I said, the channel stuff. And I really appreciate it. Tons of please consider doing that. Aside from liking and subscribing itself here, other ways to support the channel stuff here, bell icon. If you want to get those notifications for any future video himself here, like I said, bell icon, that's kind of what is there for. But like I said, aside from the notification bell for next time upload, also go ahead and consider hitting up, the comment section down below up and let me know your guys' thoughts, opinions on the actual stuff here. Whether you liked it, you hated it, it was really interesting, you thought it wasn't interesting at all, and you thought it was completely boring. Like I said, at least leave your thoughts, opinions on the actual stuff here. And of course, like I said, wish them happy birthday for it. Like I said, well, to be fair, this came out like what, July 17th. It's November. Maybe a happy late birthday. Maybe that would be better. So like I said, happy late birthday. Sorry, I actually missed this video. Like I said, aside from just like I said, at least leave some nice comments on the video itself here. But aside from that, like I said, just also consider hitting the share button as well. Like I said, help me out so much in terms of kind of just spreading awareness for the channel stuff here and kind of just spreading the name out there. So like I said, please consider doing that. And while you don't have to, anybody that just said here, like I said, it just helps with the channel just immensely, and I really do appreciate it. Like I said, please consider doing that. But that and for do though, let's get on to the actual the deep dive stuff here. Anyways, going back to the deep dive itself here, what I usually get into here for this segment, I get more into the nitty gritty of the actual stuff here. Get more into like what I enjoyed and kind of like why I enjoyed it as much. Like I said, I just get more into the details on the main two topics of the beat itself, there's vocals, visuals and stuff here. So let's get right down to it. Now, of course, like I said, starting off the beat itself here, this beat is really professional. It's really well done, and that's to be expected because it's made by Panic at the Disco. Right here, I didn't even notice this. And like I said, they're like a they're a really good band. They're a really good band, and I love a lot of their stuff here. But I'm hoping this isn't taken down, or at least demonetized, which it probably will. And I whatever. And nonetheless, like I said, just overall, let's continue. Like I said, the beat itself here, very solid, very well done. I like it. Listen to this professional, this just the flow, like the use of the drums, the guitar, like
To sell them.
this guitar.
Say what you mean, tell me alright, and let the sun rain down on me.
Like I said, oh my, like the drums, the guitar, all of it just comes together, making an immaculate rhythm. And overall, like I said, I love it. I love the professionalness. I love this sort of like just like, just this, the way the drums and the guitar here just help to set such a steady and just amazing rhythm itself here that has such a like not like carefree, but maybe more, what's the word for it? Kind of finding my brain here, maybe more just I don't really know. Like I said, it's a very steady rhythm. It's a very smooth one as well here, and I like it. But I don't know what kind of vibe it gives me. It's more like, because it's not so much carefree or like freedom inducing. It's more like a rock, like you're stable as a rock, or you're down to earth, or you're kind of vibing. I like it. I like it a lot. It's really cool. It's very smooth, very buttery, and overall flows immaculately well, and I love it. But I don't know I don't know the words to describe it. But aside, it's just the actual smoothness, amazingness of the actual stuff here is still amazingly well done. But overall, to be expected, because like I said, they work really, they're an amazing band. They work really hard on their talents, and of course, I've released a lot of really good songs. And like I said, this one is no different, and I love that so much. Without any further ado, like I said, just the actual stuff, it was really solid, very well done. Now let's get on to the actual vocal work lyrics themselves here. Now, of course, for the actual vocal work itself here, it's great. Like I said, I love it. Just like listen to these segments right here. Ooh, that vocal set just kind of fades off as well. Ooh, I love it. I love it so much. Like I said, just the performance itself here is extremely fire for the actual vocals themselves here. I really enjoy it. But not that, but like I said, just the actual like amount of just heart and passion that Panic at the Disco puts to the song itself here is so well done. I love it. I love it all. It's so good. Just so nice. And like I said, very enjoyable. I deeply appreciate that a lot. Without any further ado, like I said, just the actual, like I said, just vocals themselves here were really well done. And overall, like I said, really had that sort of like what's the word for it? Like energizing, kind of just excited vibe. I love it a lot. Without any further ado, moving on to the actual lyrics themselves here. Like I said, lyrics themselves here were really solid. I like the just the structure it provides for the entire video itself here. It's really cool. It's really well done. And overall, like I said, one of my favorite aspects of the actual lyrics themselves here. It's so good. I love it. But aside from that, like I said, not too sure why they made a song about the Mona Lisa. So that's a little strange. But aside from that, though, I'm gonna ignore that for now, though. So I said, moving on to the actual, just a foundation that builds for the entire stuff here. It's really nice. It's really nice. Such a nice, solid foundation itself here that kind of just helps to kind of just set this kind of vibe of like maybe not so much like fast-paced action, maybe more intricate motion itself here, which is overall very cool, and I like that. But I'm not too sure if that's the right word I'd use for it. Aside from those, such as the actual lyrics themselves were really well put together, so well done, overall so enjoyable, and I love it. Like I said, I might have to check out the song on my own time here, just to listen to the whole thing and see if I like it a lot. But I don't know, I'll check that out later. But aside from them, moving on to the actual animation itself here, the main spotlight itself. So let's get on to it. Now, of course, going on to the actual just main animation itself here, I like it. Like I said, it's not that bad compared to like what the some of the earlier videos they were doing. Not to say that those were like terrible, but like I said, there was a lot of like inexperience, and it was showing a lot back then. For now though, it's not that bad. Like the lighting itself, it could use a little bit of work in terms of maybe shading and kind of just the way that it's bouncing off of certain structures itself here. But aside from that, everything is really well done. I like it. Like the walls are kind of the walls. The walking's a little strange here, but like I said, it doesn't. It's mostly just the arms and like the feet are just kind of moving to like two different speeds. Like look at this. Like the legs are barely moving while the arms are just going like Like, sorry, like bro's like basically just saying like, I have to go to work today. Like it's a little strange, but like I said, it's just kind of just helping to set a pace for the actual just moving itself here is a very solid, very solid starting, point itself here. And I realize, like I said, it can, it can improve. There's room for improvement, and I like that. It's really cool, and overall, very, 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 very well done. Like I said, I'm excited to see how this improves. Maybe from the next birthday, from the next like birthday animation and stuff, or maybe who knows, maybe in 6 months, 7 months, they're probably gonna get that down. So like I said, I'm really interested to see how they keep improving and keep getting everything done. But like I said, the main important parts I want to get focus on here, the actual models themselves here, the lighting itself, animation flow, style, and that's kind of it. So after the models themselves here, I'm not gonna lie, these are pretty cool. Like the actual like weird shadow foxy, I'm not gonna lie, I like it. Maybe except for like the bow tie there, but like even that is like not too bad. Maybe if they shrunk it down to like where it fit on like the body itself here a little bit more, I would like it a little bit more. But aside from that though, and maybe the hat's a little too flat. I don't know why they use that as a projectile when it's a little flat looking. But aside from that, just overall not that bad. I like the model itself and I like the utilization of it. Then of course we got this like little shadow Freddy itself, which like I said I like it a lot. And I'm to be fair, their name is Shadow Fox, so I'm thinking that's the Shadow Fox itself. But aside from that, though, like I said, there's a lot of really good moments here. Like moments here, like look at this. It's not that bad.
Say what you mean, tell me alright, and let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe.
Like that was actually really smooth. I like that. That's really cool. Like I said, it just needs a. It's just a matter of like, I guess just I'm gonna slow down here. Like I said, models themselves here really well picked, very well utilized. I love them. Like I said, this Shadow Fox itself here is incredibly well detailed and incredibly well done. I love this one. It looks really cool. But aside from that, though, other than the other models themselves look to be more, maybe more uniquely for this animation itself here. Like we got one for Mr. Boom, I think. Yeah, one for like Mr. Boom right there. Another one for I don't really know who this is. This one is. Hold on. Aside from that, though, simply well done. Like I said, I love it. Just the actual models themselves look really, really cool and are very, very impressive, and I love them. Like I said, by the way, what's this Roblox pizza? That's strange, but nonetheless, I love it. Like I said, just the actual models themselves are not that bad. I really enjoy them. They're really, really cool and are very, very, very well done. And overall, like I said, not that bad. Maybe this model is a little more plasticky looking, maybe more like building blocks kind of thing, especially like around the arms themselves here. It looks a little strange, but aside from that, though, it's still really well done, and I love it so much. But aside from that, though, going on to the actual lighting itself here, it's also not that bad for most parts here. Like I'm loving how the lighting is kind of being, being placed more in like the maybe the top left like corner right there, and it kind of just bouncing off of like the characters themselves really well because we can see the shadows from the ears themselves here, and we can see that this one has more of a shadow on its like left side. Well, yeah, it would be like the right side, but like its left side right here. And I like that. I like that a lot. And aside from that, though, I don't know where they're at. I don't know why it's a white lighting in a purple environment itself here. It shouldn't have been like a purple lighting, but who knows? I don't really know what's going on here. Like I said, aside from natural environments themselves not being like up to par or like maybe being a little more just kind of in like the ether in this kind of sense here, it's not that bad. It's not really that bad. But like I said, models themselves are really well utilized, really well picked. Landing itself here, really well done, very solid. Really, really cool for a lot of segments themselves, but could use a little bit of work. And on that, but the actor's animation flow itself here is still really well done. Like I said, I like it. I like it a lot. It's a major improvement from when I last saw, Shadow Fox themselves here. Like I said, their movements, when I first saw them, or like when I, saw one of their other videos, was a lot more choppy, a little bit laggy, just kind of looked a little strange and looked, a little unnatural. But this one is flowing a little bit smoother, and you can tell they're putting the hard work there, and I love that. I love that so much. I am really impressed with them right there, like so far. And like I said, I have high hopes for them. I have high hopes for them. In a row, they're achieving more than I expected them to do. I said they're doing good work. So that and for them, moving on to the actual animation style itself, here seems to be more of a simplistic kind of sense here. I like it because, like I said, for most of the time itself, they're not really doing anything too complicated. Changing the background colors, amplifying certain other colors as well here. But like I said, they're at least doing enough to where the animation stuff here is not like boring. It's not completely like being like where it's like what's going on? But it's more like, oh, that's interesting. If there was more details, I would really be invested. Not that kind of thing. Like if there's more details, it'd be a little bit more investing. But overall, really well done. I like it. So now, and for you, that does kind of conclude all my thoughts on extra stuff. Like I said, animation stuff here, very solid. Could use a little bit of tweaking, a little bit more improvement. But like I said, that can all be learned and just refined in future installments, in future videos. And like I said, this one was made months ago, so they probably improved way more in any future projects themselves. So please go check them out. Link down below. And like I said, I'm gonna leave a link to the actual stuff here again, like right there at the end card. Another side from that though, another end card right there. For those who on my videos, if you're interested in catching that, so please consider checking that as well here. And of course, aside from that though, also go ahead and consider hitting the like button right there. Consider subscribing. It helps out so much with the channel stuff here and it just helps me out a lot. So like I said, please consider doing that. And aside from that though, also go ahead and consider hitting the bell icon for the next time upload. If you're interested in catching those news videos as soon as you can, go ahead and consider doing that. It really helped me out so much in terms of as a creator and of course as a YouTuber myself here. So like I said, please consider doing that. Without any further ado, also go ahead and consider hitting the comment section down below up. And let me know your guys' thoughts on the extra stuff here. Whether you liked it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all. At least leave your thoughts on the extra stuff here down below. Without any further ado, that kind of concludes all of my all the things I kind of wanted to say today. I think so at least. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment, notification bell, share button. Like I said, go ahead also consider hitting the share button as well. Like I said, help me out so much. I'm kind of just spreading awareness for the channel stuff here and kind of just spread the name out there, as well. So like I said, please consider doing that. And while you don't have to do any of what I just said here, like I said, at least doing one of those, few things that I was saying, it helped me out immensely, and I deeply appreciate it. So I said, please consider doing that. Without any further ado, though, mainly go check them out. They work really hard in this, and deserve support. Like that, please go check out Shadowfox77. And of course, I guess last thing to say is just have a good day. Take care, stay safe. If you're not feeling well, if you're feeling sick, take plenty of medicine, and just try to recover as swiftly but as smoothly as you can. Okay, and just take care of yourself. Okay, don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Listen, just take care of yourself. Okay, I'll be seeing you boys next video later on today. Hopefully, I cannot say in 100% confidence that I'll be motivated enough to do it. I wasn't last time. I think because I was doing like almost an hour of video or an hour of footage, and I just was wiping myself out. Whatever it was, like I said, I don't know what happened yesterday. Apologies for that, by the way. And just like I said, take care, stay safe. I'll be seeing you boys later on. Bye bye for now, okay? Actually, real quick, like I said, I really do apologize for not uploading a video or second video yesterday. I was really more wiped out because that video was pretty much almost an hour long. But like I said, I really enjoyed it. But like I said, just I apologize for that. I probably should have try to maybe film a little earlier so that I can regain my energy a lot faster. I don't know what happened. I just procrastinated heavily, and I apologize for that. But that ain't for you though. Like I said, that basically conclude everything for the extra stuff. So take care, stay safe. I'll be seeing you boys later on. Like I said, bye bye. Okay.